on film do you see power six defensive players?
Yeah, they're pretty big when you look at them on film. They have good size. But I think the biggest thing for us as an offense this week is not really try to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. Just go out there, completions, yards after the catch, do the things right we need to do, and I think we'll score points.
What would it mean to play well against one of these? I mean, last year, New Mexico State got to the fourth quarter against Arizona State. They ultimately lost the game, but it was competitive the whole time. There haven't been that many chances this year, I guess. So is that at least a bare minimum, like, for Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every weekend we go in with the mindset we want to win this game. And going into this game, it's the same thing. I think if we continue to play like we have as an offense, as a team, I think we could do really well, put points on them, get our guys in space. Like you said, a lot of tradition at that school, a lot of tradition, especially with their defense. Been a really good defensive football team this year, so it's going to be a nice challenge for us, an exciting challenge that we're all excited for.
What do you think of Jason Huntley and the year that he's had, like both running and special teams? He's done it all for you guys this year.
No, he helps me out quite a bit. It's nice to throw a little dunk pass and he go 70 yards with it. I mean, that's awesome, and it helps relieve a lot of pressure for an offense. Instead of the 12-play drive, you get a 1-2 play drive because of his talent and what he can do in space. It really makes the defensive coordinator scratch his head sometimes. He does a lot of things for us that maybe you wouldn't think, and he is. He's all around. He's a good back along with our other two backs too, and his energy feeds on us. And when we see him making plays, we want to continue to make plays for him too. So he's a big leader on a team, and he's having a great year, and just going to continue to do that.
Did you call your own plays in high school?
We had kind of 4-and-1 plays, run-pass options, a bunch of different intertwined plays that I could call my own or choose which one I wanted to do. So I had some experience in that aspect. It wasn't necessarily completely different plays that I got to pick from, but plays in one that I had to make us right as an offense.
Is that what you guys have here that Coach was talking about?
Pretty much. So it's just like a package deal. So I'll go up there based on the coverage that I see. I'll pick the right play for us. It's a little different, a little bit more thinking involved, but definitely accepted the challenge. Had a lot of fun with it this week. Made some strides mentally and physically this week for sure.
What have you noticed? What have you noticed since you've gotten more experience? How defenses are playing you?
Yeah, I think they pick up on your tendencies and things like that. I've noticed some drop eight, some different things like that, trying to get under our zones. The biggest thing is just taking what the defense gives you at this point. Being disciplined enough to say no to a deeper throw when you have the check down, or being able to move the sticks with completions rather than trying to make a big play all the time. I think that's the biggest thing for a quarterback in this type of offense is to take completions, and completions will get you the ball moving and scoring points.
Did you expect this much responsibility? When you got the job at the end of the year, you'd be free to do some more things.
Yeah, well, continued. I mean, either from last year, I try to prepare. You never know what's gonna happen. So try to prepare as much as I could. Try to learn every single day when you come out here, and that's just kind of the mindset that our football team has, along with myself. So every day we're going out there trying to make strides in our game, mentally, physically, as a team, and that's what we're doing right now as a team, and that's why we got a win last week, and we're going to continue to do that.
Has the game slowed down for you week to week, each start?
Definitely. It's just a more confidence thing. You go out there, you've seen different things, more snaps under your belt. The more football you play, the more relaxed, the more confident you see things, and especially at the quarterback position, the more snaps you take, the more confident, the more ready you're going to feel whenever different situations arise.
Do you feel like the offensive line has improved during the course of the year, or is it just a matter of everybody being on the same page?
I think those guys, just like everybody else on our team, has improved. The offensive line has been playing great. I think I've only had one sack, which was my fault last week. So they're playing at a very high level, doing a great job. Jamin leading them. He has a lot of experience under his belt. Talk about experience. He's got a lot of it, and he's making a lot of good calls up to the line and leading those guys, and they're following and having a great end of the season.
Ken, do you have any questions for Josh?
Yeah, just one. Coach talked a little bit about with these guys, it's like a real point of emphasis to get the ball out on time because they get there so quickly. Is that something that you worked on those plays that you can make the call on and make the adjustments?
Definitely. Timing is always a big thing for quarterback for an offense. If you're off timing, it's going to throw the play off. You might get in trouble because the defensive line is coming into your lap. But more so this week is what Coach is kind of talking about is they've got a really big aggressive front that can really get to the quarterback without any type of extra pressure. So if I'm taking too long to make a read, if I'm not getting the ball out on time, then we could get into trouble, especially with them having so many guys in coverage because they don't really need that many people to come get the quarterback. So this week's just an emphasis on going through my progression as quickly as possible and delivering the ball accurately and on time.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.